about to do my makeup. I'm not gonna make this like a tutorial or even a practice with me session like I probably would have under any other circumstances. Child, it's been a minute since I've done like a makeup video, so that means nothing. So that to say, I'm about to turn some music on, and this is just gonna be a voiceover. But before I start, I wanna show the products I'll be using, because I'm probably not gonna slow down to explain what they are. So I've got my Makeup Forever primer and my One Size setting spray. I've got a bunch of different palettes here. I don't know what I'll be using, but I just have all of these just in case. I'll probably hold them up as I use them. But I've got the Juvia's Place, the Sweet Pinks palette. So this one looks kind of beat up, but there's that one. I've got my Amrezy palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. So that's what that one looks like. Here we go. I've got my Jackie Aina palette, again, ABH. So next I got my Juvia's Volume 4 blush palette. In the event I decide I want to use the pinks in here for blush. What else do I have over here that I might potentially use? I've got my Fenty Beauty What a Brat Kilowatt highlighter, cute little pink. I also have the bronzer in Mocha Mami. I've got this Rare Beauty blush in the shade Grace. I have the Juvia's Place blush in Peach Rose. I'm not trying to use all of them. I just have stuff here so that I don't gotta go walk around looking for nothing. I have this NYX liquid eyeshadow in the shade Plum Player. Let's see. Probably can't. There we go. So a little pinky one. I got this Acid Rain make eyeshadow base from P. Louise in the shade Ibiza. So it's like a little light purple. I'm probably gonna use this as a base to put my pinks on. I got my beauty supply store lashes, and I'm not sure which lippy I want to use, but so far I have these two. The Gwen Stefani one is in the shade Electric Pansy, and the Sephora one is in the shade Driven. I'm gonna put on foundation. I probably shouldn't because it's 105 degrees outside now, but I'm probably gonna do a thin layer, hopefully. I'm gonna use my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, and I have the shade 6N2 Truffle. Now, I think that's everything. I'm gonna probably, oh, my Artist Couture highlighter, Diamond Glow Powder in the shade Rose. So, it's probably backwards, but potential highlighter. I've got the NYX pens. One is in, oh, these are both brunette. So I got espresso, brunette. We're gonna see what happens. So I'm about to get started. I'm gonna turn my music on, and let's just get ready with me to go see Beyonce, child. And before I start, I'm gonna put some sunscreen on first. I've just showered. I got all my body care on. I am wearing, I'm dropping as well. I'm wearing the Brazilian Crush cream, the Trader Joe's Brazil Nut spray. I decanted some of the Bum Bum Firmeza oil, and so I have that oil on. And I sprayed the Kayali Yum Pistachio, and I also have the Sea Breeze, I think that's the name of the scent, from, or Island Breeze, whatever it's called, from the Ulta line, the one that smells like Brazilian Crush, the blue one. So I washed my face. I put on all the other skincare stuff except for the sunscreen, but I'm gonna put that on. So yeah, let's get started. And if you see me singing, don't judge me, okay? So I said I wasn't gonna come in here look like Miss Potato Head, and yet here we are. Anyways, I'm getting my brows ready, getting them outlined so that I can start using those NYX pens on them. So I typically use both of them, but here I am right now priming my face real quick. I'm all over the place. I couldn't make up my mind what I was trying to do, child. So I'm patting that stuff in because I went to Sephora earlier that day and she said that would be a great primer to child. Look at me using too much product as usual. There's going to be a whole lot of those faces here because there was a whole lot going on. So I'm in the zone. I'm setting that primer at this point. Y'all don't judge me. I said I was gonna be singing. Anyways, I'm gonna be setting that primer because I'm extra oily, and like I said, it was over 100 degrees that day. So I was trying to make sure my makeup was gonna be set for as long as possible. Just trying to keep the oil at bay as best as I could. So I'm just setting that with the One Size setting powder. Now I'm back with the NYX brow pens, trying to get my brows together so I can stop looking like Mr. Potato Head. It was looking really dark, so I was getting really nervous. I typically use espresso on the outside and brunette on the inner part so that it's not too dark. So I'm just blending that out, and I'm gonna get my brows kind of carved out so that they're looking good, nice and defined. I use a lighter one in the middle part, and then I use a darker one on the outer parts. I'm pretty sure I saw that on Instagram somewhere. I'm not an expert, y'all. I just be out here trying, okay? Next, I'm just blending this with one of the 1,000 makeup brushes I brought with me. Just blending that out as best as I can so that I diffuse the two colors so it's not too obvious, but it's gonna be a little obvious. Next, I'm using the beauty blender, getting that blended out, and then I'm gonna use a setting powder to kind of set that so that it looks good, I guess. Next, I'm gonna prime my lids. Probably could have skipped this step since I'm using that shadow base, but whatever. Like I said, priming the lids, and then I'm gonna set that as well with some setting powder. And then I'm using the transition shade. I'm pretty sure it was one of those Amrezy browns, the lighter one. I'm pretty sure it's from the Amrezy palette. So I'm just blending that out and then still singing because, you know, we in the zone. We're about to go see Beyonce. Next, I'm using that P. Louise base in Ibiza because I like using this. It's like a lavender purple. So I think like layering purples and pinks go really well with that. So as you can see, that pink is popping. I use that from the Amrezy palette, as you can see here, that one on the right. I'm going to start talking in a minute, but I'm just kind of showing y'all the products I'm using as I'm using them. Nervous because, you know, it's bright. I'm always nervous about the looks as I'm doing them because, you know, sometimes you got to trust the process. I don't always be trusting the process, but listen. Anyways, we're moving on. More of that base to the next lid. Y'all, please do not judge me. I'm just trying to live my life. Anyways, getting that next lid primed up so that we can get them pinks on there. And I'm about to start talking right about now. Okay, so let me just pause so that I can just tell you the shades I used. So in the Amrezy palette, I used the Reezy. That's the shade I use in the middle. I initially started with Barb, but it wasn't heavy enough. So I went with Reezy, but then I put a little Barb over top of it, like in the inner corner. So a little shimmer got going on. And then I used this kind of hot pink shade from the Sweet Pinks palette from Juvia's Place. So that's how the lid's looking for now. I'm gonna, do I have some eyeliner? All the stuff are unpacked. I paused the music so that I could let you guys know what I did for the eyes. So I'm just gonna put on some eyeliner and then we're gonna get back into the music. So oh my gosh, y'all, I done packed all this stuff and no black eyeliner. I done found this white eyeliner, and then next I opened up another one because I seen that I had two of them liquid liners in there. I open that one, y'all, it's blue. I'm like, WTF, all this stuff I done packed, and I'm still missing stuff. So I start using this, I think it's from Too Faced or Tarte. I think it's called Sex Kitten. Y'all, this thing had the nerve to be dry, like dry as a bone, and that was really upsetting me and my homegirl. So I had to improvise. I used that black shadow from the Amrezy palette, because you know, that one came in the clutch. I'm crossing my fingers, hope I don't poke my eye out, and I'm nervous. So we putting this black shadow on his liner, and it actually worked out pretty decently. It did what I needed it to do. I mean, you probably really wasn't gonna see it anyway, so I had on them really big lashes at the end, but like I said, this did what I needed it to do, because you know we gotta improvise when we pack 1,000 things and forget 100. Anyways, we gonna move on, child. So I'm nervous because I don't know what concealer to use for this contour. Yeah, I do not know how to contour, like, at all. It always comes out crooked. It'd be a hot mess. But I'm trying to make up my mind what concealers I'm gonna use. I go with this One Size concealer, and as I'm putting that on, I'm like, maybe I should add a darker one. And FYI, the concealers I'm using are the Best Skin Ever concealers from Sephora. The darker one is 53.5N and the lighter one is 35N. In the event anybody cares and wanted to try them out. Yeah, I gotta say a little prayer before I contour, because a lot of times I be looking mad crazy with them. Sometimes it'd be a little crooked. I need a water break because, child, I'm nervous. I'm starting to sweat. Initially, I was going to use a beauty blender to blend out the concealer I had put on. And then I kind of had to change of heart, so I went with the brush. So I did all of that to do nothing. Anyways, we're blending this out. A little blend. You know, because I wanted to... I'm trying to practice, y'all, okay? I said this wasn't a tutorial or a practice session, but it's low-key a practice session. So we're blending this out with the brush. I did let that sit for a couple of minutes before I went in blending it, just as an FYI. Doing my best to blend this stuff out, because as you can see, it's looking, okay. Next, I'm setting that with more of that One Size setting powder as I contemplate whether or not I'm gonna go back in to continue contouring. So y'all, I'm using that third shade, the one on the bottom from the One Size bronzer duo, and this one is in the shade dark, I want to say, or deep. Not the darkest one, but the one right before that. So y'all, when I be doing this, why is it that my nose always be looking crooked? Like, I don't know. Is my nose actually crooked, or I don't know. You see, okay. I'm not trusting the process. I find another brush in that bag of thousands of brushes, because I need to try and blend this out, because it was just looking too sharp, too harsh, too much everything. So I'm struggling, but I'm trying to get it together. I put on this little moisturizing little tinted lip balm. Y'all, I forgot to bring chapstick, and I kept forgetting to buy some every time I went outside, so it was really annoying me. Next, I'm putting on some foundation. Yeah, that stuff blends in so good. It's a nice matte foundation. Highly recommend it if you're an oily girl. I've been seeing that pop up. It's the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, FYI. I've been seeing it pop up in TJ Maxx lately. It's a little pricey, so I recommend getting it when it's on sale at like Ulta or something. But it's blending in pretty nicely. So yeah, I start with that flat brush to kind of lay the foundation on. And then at some point, I grab another brush to blend it out, because y'all, I done brought all the stuff. I got to start using it. So I'm trying to get that foundation blended, and then I grab another brush. That's the It Cosmetics brush, I believe. And I'm just trying to, you know, get that foundation looking as best as I can. And, you know, we're just blending that on in, child. And honestly, it was slightly tricky doing the makeup in this area because it's a little dark in the room. I believe the last time I was there, I was doing my makeup in the window with all the good light. Now here I am trying to put on this liquid blush, child. And why is it that every time I put this liquid blush on, it's always crooked. Like, I don't know where I should be placing this blush at. As you can see, I'm nervous. I don't know how much I want to dabble in there, child, because if it go real wrong, I don't know how I'm gonna hide it. And like I said, it's usually always crooked, so I'm trying to, you know, make sure it's not crooked, you know. And as I was putting that on, I'm like, it's not dark enough, or it's not like noticeable enough. So I went in with the Juvia's Place one over the Rare Beauty. So we're nervous, but we about to try and blend this out, child. We gonna see what happened. Then I was like, let's see what happened if I throw a little bit of this other pink on. So I did one one dot because, you know, I was nervous because it's really bright. Here I am now trying to contour, still using that brown shade from the One Size bronzer palette. Next, I'm using that Diamond Glow powder from Artist Couture. I'm about to set my face because, listen, I'm pressed for time and I gotta get out of there. I'm hungry. Well, I was hangry actually, but I'm babbling now doing this voiceover, and I feel like I should just stop babbling. But y'all, that setting powder be taking me out. Like, it be taking me out. Excuse my bat wings flapping. We gonna move on, child. Now I'm about to find my fan, you know, and finish setting my face. And then I'm gonna put my lashes on. Y'all, do not try this at home, okay? Do not judge me, and I'm not telling you to put your lashes on like this. This is how I do it. It works for me sometimes, not all the time, because y'all see sometimes they don't be looking appropriate, but this is how I usually put my lashes on. I do trim them down when I remember, and that's that. So I'm just gonna put these lashes on, and then we gonna call it a day, because I'm sure at this point I have absolutely talked y'all ears off. Okay, so it's dark over in this area, so the real test is about to be when I go look in the mirror in the bathroom with all the bright lights. So let's go to the bathroom. I could have just stood in the window. I think from my contact film a little dry, but okay. Let me go stand in the window. I think the pink blush is looking kind of cute. Do I look ashy here? I might go back over with the blush brush. I'm not gonna add any extra product, but just to see if I could pat that down a little better, and then, because I feel like a distinct line right here with that bronzer I put on. So let's continue working. I'm gonna just stop recording for now, and I'm gonna just come back. First, let me just show y'all my outfit options. I'm gonna try stuff on, see how I feel about them, and then we'll see what the final product is. So here's some things I have. I have this shirt. It's all mesh. I would just wear a black bra and some biker shorts underneath. I have this pair of biker shorts. So either I'm gonna wear this mesh shirt with the shorts, or this black t-shirt. It's got like the silver detailing with the shorts. Alternatively, I have this pink top and these sequin shorts. I don't know how that's gonna look on, so I'm probably gonna try it first, and if it's giving frumpy, I'm going black. So yeah, I'll just see y'all when I'm done, because it's 5 o'clock and it's actually after 5, and I gotta get a move on it. And all of these items, FYI, came from Shein, in case anybody cares. I got the shorts in a 2X, but definitely could have gone with a 1X. I have no idea how far back I gotta walk for y'all to see me, but okay. That's how the makeup is looking right now. So that's that. All the clothes, the earrings, everything came from Shein. The shorts, I got this 2018 actually for the On the Run tour. I feel like I said that already like days ago. So it's like 6 at this point. I need to get down that way because I also haven't eaten, so I should probably eat something as well. So yeah, we're about to head out to go see Beyonce.